When setting up the App Master Data, AMD, three key data types are used regularly. Detail Screen Configuration List, Screen Configuration Action, Screen Configuration. Let's start with Detail Screen Configuration. Detail Screen Configuration applies to selection screens, input screens, and the header section of list screens. These all reference the same definitions for screen controls and are set up using the detail screen config data type. This ensures the screen is available in AMD for defining fields and setting up options. Let's explore some options for select_OPTS in a stock inquiry app. You can adjust line, position, and length to control the placement and size of fields. Label style and color to change how the labels appear. Value style, size, and color to customize the appearance of data in the fields. Take some time to experiment with these settings to see the impact. The field option is the field name of component from the available structure related to the app screen. These structures are listed in the specific configuration guide for each app. The label option is the field label description that will be displayed. This label can be set as either a standard data dictionary value or text objects created under the text override section in configuration. The conversion exits option controls how field data is displayed. For example, setting the exit to alpha removes leading zeros from numbers. Custom conversion exits can also be created and assigned here in AMD. Refer to the conversion exits section in documentation for more details. Input type. This option defines how users interact with a field. There are many input types available. For example, CBM, which stands for Combo Box Multi, combines the functionality of a drop-down menu and a text input field. This allows users to select multiple predefined options from a drop-down list. Here in PreBilt, you can see what the CBM input type looks like. If you look at the material field, you'll notice text already displayed inside the field. This is called hint text, which is controlled by the hint text option. Hint text is displayed inside the field before any data is entered, providing users with an understanding of what needs to be entered into the field. Search help allows users to partially enter data and view matching results. Let's try this with the material field. I'll enter 90 as a partial value. As you can see, a list of all materials containing 90 appears, making it easy to select the right one. The initial value is the default value that will be set for the field on the screen. For more information on exactly how to set this up, refer to documentation. Required fields can be marked as mandatory using the required option. Let's see how this works. Here, the material and batch fields are grouped with the character A, meaning at least one must be entered. Watch what happens when I leave both fields blank. A pop-up error message appears. Now, I'll enter a value in the material field, and the app allows me to proceed. Here you see the search help in action again. Drop-down blank option, DRP, is for fields with a drop-down list. Enabling DRP adds a blank entry at the top of the list. This lets users leave the field empty if they don't need to make a selection. The SRC list opt option allows you to limit a selection or display a list of values. This helps restrict the selection to only those values that are relevant. For example, in the ST_type field, there is a filter called ST_type_filter. Let's take a look at how the filter is set up. The filter specifies that values between 0 and 200 should be excluded. Now let's check the values in PreBilt. Remember to save your changes. I'll select the options for storage type, and as you can see, there are no values displayed between 0 and 200. Read only sets the field to display only, even if there is an input type. This option can be set to enable input fields to be read only, so the user cannot change the data in the field. Initial focus sets the cursor position on the screen. This field can be set to blank, A or B. If set to blank, the focus will not be set on the field. If set to A, the focus will be set on the field and the device keypad launched. If set to B, the focus will be set in the field, but the device keypad will not be launched. This can be useful for fields where it is expected a user will only scan data into the field. Visibility controls whether a field is visible. If set to blank, the field is displayed only if it has relevant data. If set to A, the field is always displayed even if it's not relevant. If set to B, the field is hidden but still processed in the background. For example, if a hidden field has an initial value set, that value is sent to SAP during validation or posting. The exact match toggle deactivates search help and wildcard functionality, requiring users to enter an exact match with SAP table data. Application. This links fields to SAP application codes, such as those used for barcode processing. Lastly, the class option. This allows custom code to prepare data before display. For example, if a filter is applied, the class option processes the field data to enforce the filter criteria. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more how-to videos.